5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty, so today in this video we're going to be looking through and flipping through just a quick little read of this Thunderbirds FAB Cross-sections. Sorry about the echo, there's low-key like a big old metal barn in front of you. Exposing the secrets of the craft, machinery and headquarters of the International Rescue. Now if you don't know, Thunderbirds was a British cartoon series of like basically puppets and these cool like spaceships and things, and they just like rescued people and shit. I think it was made in like 1964 and stuff. It was really cool for the time. Just very small models and things, and hand puppets and stuff. And I had this book since I was a kid, and I only recently found it. It was my parents were gonna put it in the charity shop. I was like, fuck that. This thing's lore to me. I love this book. I mean, this book must have inspired my love for vehicles and spaceships and all kinds of shit. I mean, it's kind of far-fetched, but I think this was set in like 2060, Thunderbirds. I just found this book really impressive, so I thought I'd show you a few cross-sections of some Thunderbirds. Now, should probably change camera then. Alrighty, so this is probably a little bit of a weird camera angle. I should probably sit a bit closer. For me it's pretty weird, but it will be flipped soon. So yeah, here's the front cover. Got Thunderbird 2, Thunderbird 1, I think that's Thunderbird 3, Mrs. Palony? That's a Rolls Royce, and that's just some sort of digger. So yeah, let's take a look then. Here it is. Exploring the secrets of the craft, machinery and headquarters of the International Rescue by Graham Bletham. So here we see the contents of the book. We got Tracy's Island, Thunderbird 1, Thunderbird 2, pod vehicles, the mole, so that's what the digger is called, which you can see here. Thunderbird 3, Thunderbird 4, Thunderbird 5, Creighton Ward Mansion, Fab 1, which is Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce saloon car, Fab 2, Lady Penelope's private ocean-going yacht, Sun Probe, I don't even remember that one, and Sidewinder, that is my personal favourite. And then we got the crab logger, which scared the shit out of me as a kid. So did Sidewinder, to be honest. Anyway, here's the first page. This is Tracy's Island. To the outside world, Tracy Island is the luxury home of a multimillionaire Jeff Tracy, an ex-astronaut and the founder of a number of successful international engineering and aerospace companies. He lives here with his mother and 5 sons. Also resident on Tracy Island are the housekeepers, Corano, his daughter, Tintin, and Brains, a scientific genius. Behind the domestic facade, the island is in fact the secret base of the International Rescue. I hope the echo of the barn behind you isn't getting picked up too much on the camera. But yeah, here is the island. Probably can't see it too well unless I zoom in, which I probably will do in the edit. But right here is Thunderbird 1. Here is Thunderbird 3. This is Thunderbird 2. And I think that's about it for the Thunderbirds on this island. But yeah, you can see they're all special areas. I mean, both Thunderbird 1 and 3 are both rockets, but they've both got their own different silos. But Thunderbird 2, I think, is some kind of weird rocket plane. So it needs a runway, which you can see here. It's also got a launch ramp as well, which you can see a lot in the animation. And look at the annotations on this page. I mean, you're probably not picking up well on the camera, but this is just like nuts. I mean, like, there's no way they even showed this much in the show, bro. So like, I don't know where they got this damn information from, but it's just absolutely annotated to like to absolute hell. And it's just, I mean, I used to read this so much as a kid, and I would just look at the little areas. And it was kind of like where's Wally? What's his name? Waldo? Wally? One of those two, right? For me, not trying to find something, but just getting lost in it, you know, and just the little parts, and I just adore the details. I mean, I don't draw much now. Well, I do a bit, but I've always kind of been obsessed with just details and drawings and things and little hidden nooks and crannies and stuff. So I think this is where that sort of obsession came from these types of cross-section books. Just so damn cool. I mean, here you can see the little carriages or pods for Thunderbird 2, and they would be keeping smaller Thunderbirds inside of them, like the one that goes underwater or the mole. But anyway, let's take to the next page. Whoa, look at this. Thunderbird 1. Designed to reach disaster zones quickly, Thunderbird 1 can travel at 15,000 miles per hour. This allows pilot Scott Tracy to assess the situation and report back to Tracy Island or Thunderbird 2 with details of how best to proceed with the rescue. Although Thunderbird 2 carries the majority of the rescue equipment for any given mission, Thunderbird 1 is equipped with heat sensing systems, a remote hover camera, sonar equipment, and a mobile control unit, from which Scott can direct rescue operations. I mean, if it's not just like almost the face of Thunderbirds, I don't know what is. Just utterly iconic. I remember having a bunch of small models of these of Thunderbird 1. And here you got the wings, and they were super cool because they folded in and out like modern day fighter jets and stuff. Because, you know, you want the wings out for more control, but at high speeds and flying straight forwards, you want them ducked in. It just makes it more aerodynamic in it. But once again, absolutely amazing cross section. I mean, just like so much detail. Like, the show couldn't have possibly showed all of this, so maybe they just made up parts, or maybe they worked with the people that made the show, and you know, the designers for all of this, and they did it. A lot of the stuff is shown, and it's quite well, pretty accurate. But yeah, just amazing. And like, to like a quick glance, it just looks like a bunch of gibberish, but it's all annotated, and it's all great. Just an absolute classic design with the tail here. Just so damn cool. I loved it. And over here in the cockpit, where Scott Tracy sits, his seat sort of moves around depending on what way Thunderbird 1 is facing. I always thought that was really cool as a kid. Oh, I just love Thunderbirds. I mean, I recommend anyone just to check out the first episode. They're so damn cool and so creative for the time. And of course the puppets are a little bit goofy looking, but just the vehicles and stuff, and the scale of what they could make with just little models, it's so damn cool, bro. Anyway, let's go next. Oh, holy shit. I mean, look at this. Here it is. Thunderbird 2. This is the one that gets the glaze. What does it read about this? Renowned for its power and strength, Thunderbird 2 is constructed of alloy developed by Brains, which incorporates a heat-resistant and extremely strong metal discovered in the early 21st century called Salium. With 6 interchanged pods, Thunderbird 2 carries vital heavy engineering and life-saving equipment to the danger zone at a speed of up to 5,000 miles per hour and can achieve a maximum altitude of 100,000 feet. Of course, I had a bunch of models for this one. I actually had a really big model, and I remember quite a lot of the details. It had, I think, like 2 different pods here. One of them with the mole, which you can see right here, and one of them with the yellow submarine, which I'll show in a bit, unless it doesn't have it. and you could slot them in. And I think on top of it, it had a button you could press, and it would drop the pods onto the ground, and a little door would fold open, and then you could roll it out. It was so damn cool. And of course, it's got these big old thin legs here, and you could push those back up and, you know, take off of it. Just so damn cool. I mean, I love this huge sort of blocky tail that has like thrusters in it and stuff, and these just gigantic red boosters. Just so damn cool. I mean, pretty over the top and exaggerated. I don't know how this thing would fly, low key. This is it's kind of ridiculous, but it's just awesome. Just a great design. I mean, they really cooked. Its power source is apparently an atomic fusion reactor, so that's probably how it flies then, low key. But I just love the detail here. I mean, seeing all the technical stuff, and then you've got the cockpit and the seats, and then there's like a sleeping quarter over here. It's just so damn creative and so cool. And the cross section of the engine here, just a real beast. I mean, just it spans this whole length, and then it goes to here and stuff. Just utterly insane. So yeah, that's Thunderbird 2. Ooh, here we have a bunch of different pod vehicles, which I assume would go in Thunderbird 2. Oh, I used to love these sections. I used to love looking at the small ones and things. Like this one. I mean, look at this like weird little... This was called the neutralizer tractor. I just thought these were the coolest things on earth. I remember trying to draw them and failing, but they're just so damn cool. Just a really unique, interesting design. And it you can kind of get the vibe of like a 1964 sort of like futurism, like what they thought the future would look like, with this sort of round and sort of I don't know how to describe it, sort of blobby look to the vehicles. It's close, you know. Some of them do give off a goofy vibe, but I think it's just utterly unique. It's just so unique. I mean, it's not trying to be scary or big or overly cool. It's just unique, and it's just great designs. Anyway, transported in Thunderbird 2, the pod vehicle play an essential part in rescue operations. Although there is a storage and service bay on Tracy Island, they tend to be kept on standby in Thunderbird 2's 6 pods to save time. Most vehicles are designed for specific situations, such as the mole for burrowing and Thunderbird 4, which is the submarine, for underwater work. However, a number of them were purchased by International Rescue and adapted. These include a fire tender and 2 heavy-duty general-purpose trucks, which have been upgraded for use as a mobile transmitter and an extra fire application. So there you go. Just so damn cool. What we got next? Oh, the mole. Not much to say about this one personally. I don't remember too much of this. I think it was in the first episode. Like someone was trapped underground, and they rescue him with this. Just such a utterly insane cool. I mean, I love the little propeller at the front. God knows what that does. This isn't how like a drill works. Like, this is totally exaggerated. I mean, most like proper drills are like flat. This is just, yeah, totally exaggerated. I love the small tracks here close together. I love the yellow and blue scheme. Oh. I mean, I don't think this book even does justice how good it looks in the show. It's just so impressive for small little models. It's actually crazy. It's utterly crazy. Carried to the rescue zone in Thunderbird 2, the mole is one of the larger pod vehicles at 30 tons. It used to help recover victims trapped in collapsed buildings or buried underground. Despite its size and tremendous power, the mole can be operated with great precision so that buried victims are not endangered by rockfalls started by the movement of the drill. This is thanks to the 3-dimensional thermal imaging system built into the drill bit. The mole is carried to the rescue zone from its pod on a trolley and then tilted to a near vertical position to commence drilling. Caterpillar tracks on each side enable the mold to return to the surface, reversing back up to the trolley on completion of a rescue mission. I mean, that is just so damn cool, right? The fact how when it lands in Thunderbird 2, the pod it comes in tilts so it can just start drilling into the ground like that. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just peak. Oh, another classic. I can say that about all of them, but really, like, I remember chewing, when I had the model of this, I used to chew on this part here. I don't know why I said that, to be honest. But anyway, this is Thunderbird 3. Don't really remember too much about this one, but I do remember that design. I used to love this one. I'd carry it on everywhere. I mean, this was back when toys were like sharp and dangerous. Remember that point there? I would just stab myself with it randomly. And these like grills here, I would just like stab myself with those. They were pointy for some weird reason. I just used to love chewing on this thing. I'm being dead ass right now. I'm being dead serious. Right here. Anyway. Piloted by Alan Tracy, Thunderbird 3 is the space rescue and shuttlecraft of the International Rescue Organization. It is launched from Tracy Island from a silo hidden under the roundhouse, and is often used as a shuttle to ferry supplies to Thunderbird 5, which I think is the space station. To enter the craft on Tracy Island, Alan sits on the couch in the Tracy Villa Lounge. Oh, I forgot about that. By pressing a hidden button, the couch is lowered to a waiting trolley, which conveys him into Thunderbird 3's launch bay. Under the base of Thunderbird 3, the couch is then raised on a hydraulic ramp up to the spaceship's lounge, from where Alan continues his ascent via turbo lift to the control room. After the ram is retracted, the ship is ready for launch. I mean, what a unique and badass way to get on a ship. Like sitting on a couch and hitting a hidden button. I mean, that's some Wallace and Gromit shit right there. Which is so damn cool. I mean, I highly urge to at least watch one episode of Thunderbirds. It's really something else, man. I'm not kidding. It is utterly peak. But yeah, not much to say. I mean, it has an atomic fusion reactor, of course. Just crazy cockpit here. And the different parts of it. I mean, the sleeping quarters. This looks like a little lounge here. Probably can't see it too well. I mean, I should have recorded in like 4K for this video, low key. But hey ho. At least you can see like the actual thing. That's probably what's important. I mean, I could talk about it and you can listen to that, I guess. So that's it, really. I mean, I could go over like a bunch of these different things, but excuse me, it would just take forever. And light is kind of losing a bit of light here. I mean, I don't really have much light on me to begin with, but you know. What's this? Ooh, here it is. This is Thunderbird 4. This is the submarine. We all live in... Oh, I'm joking. Anyway. Small in comparison with the other primary international rescue vehicles, Thunderbird 4 deals with underwater emergencies and is normally launched from Thunderbird 2's Pod 4 at the danger zone. A number of remote-controlled rescue operations can be carried out by pilot Gordon Tracy using the array of tools housed in the 4 forward equipment tubes. The missiles, rams, laser cutters, and grabs are used to remove underwater obstacles and recover objects from the seabed. Access to the craft is gained via the port and the topside airlocks. I had one of these as well, of course. I mean, I think it came with Thunderbird 2, because you know it like goes with Thunderbird 2. I used to just think this thing was so cool. I mean, it's such a simple design, but boosters here, the rockets, and like the little light bar, which I originally thought was sort of like a scooper or something, you know. No, it's a light bar, halogen lighting. And here's the little pods with different things. I mean, you got like laser cutters and grabbers and missiles and rams. Just so cool, just so cool. Pretty simple, small design, but still. I mean, just the engines here, the complexity. Oh, amazing. Oh, I was right. Thunderbird 5, the space station. Pretty unique space station. I don't know. I actually don't know my history too well. I don't know if the International Space Station was up and around at this time. So maybe they didn't have much to go on, but you know, even if it was up and around, they'd probably still make a crazy design. Just utterly insane looking. I mean, these weird looking antennas up here, and this bottom one, I assume, pointing to the ground, and then you've got this little pod up here, another antenna here. Just such a cool design, so unique. I love looking at the intricacy of it all, the little rooms and the quarters, and just amazing, man. The detail that's gone into this. I mean, like, do people even make shit like this anymore? Like, I don't know. Like, how many people in the world have seen this peak book? Just fucking amazing, man. That's why I'm showing you. Anyway. Vital to international rescue operations, Thunderbird 5 is a communication satellite located in a classified orbit around the Earth. Full monitoring of emergency calls is maintained by a series of ground stations in secret locations that relay messages to Thunderbird 5 and give total coverage of the Earth's surface wherever Thunderbird 5 is positioned at the time. It is manned by either John or Alan Tracy in monthly shifts and is linked to Earth via Thunderbird 3. The satellite is electronically cloaked to avoid detection from ground-based radar or other spacecraft's sensor systems. Just so cool. I mean, low-key, like, inefficient to have like one space station. They could just have like a shit ton of satellites, but who cares? That's like boring. Just amazing. Not much to say about this. I can't really remember too many things of it. Oh, we have a building here. The Creighton Ward Mansion. Built in 1730, the Creighton Ward Mansion stands on the site of a Norman castle in a 2,000-acre estate at Foxley Heath in southern England. Foxley Heath. Okay. In southern England. It was designed and built in the Palladian style by Colin Campbell, the architect largely responsible for Storehead House in Wiltshire. Designated a Grade 1 listed building by the World Heritage Organization, the mansion has nonetheless been altered to incorporate various burglar alarm systems and inter-room video and audio communications, and a forensic laboratory has been built in what were the old servants' quarters. Just so cool. I mean, so damn unique. I don't remember too much of this, but just sick. And here's Fab 1, Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce. I think we'll get to that later. But yeah, not much to say about that. Oh, here it is, right now. Here you go, Fab 1. Oh, there's like a weird little shit stain there. Built under license and approved by the Rolls-Royce Corporation, the Creighton Ward family, Fab 1 underwent... The Creighton Ward family, Fab 1, underwent several modifications when Lady Penelope took possession. These included the incorporation of hydrofoils for the travel on water, skis for heavy snow use, studs in the tires for icy roads, and a variation of weaponry built into the front and rear of the car. The original engine was partly replaced by a Rolls-Royce built gas turbine, giving improved performance and speed believed to be in excess of 200 miles per hour. Many more of the modifications were carried out by International Rescue when Lady Penelope became an agent of the organization. Just what a bonkers car. I mean, a turbine gas engine? That's some 1964 shit right there. And of course, it's got 2 wheels at the front on each side, which is just kind of ridiculous low-key, but you kind of need it for something like this. And guns poking through the grille, 3 lights on each side, and this awesome cockpit. I mean, that can't be safe at all if you roll over, but you know, who cares? Doesn't look very comfy inside, low-key, but you probably gotta be safe, you know. Pull my hood up, probably freezing. But yeah, Fab 1, super cool. Lovely sort of salmon pink, I think is what that's called. Or maybe that was eventually, or maybe that was once hot pink and like low-key it's been withered away. I have no idea. Oh, Fab 2. I do not remember much about the yacht. Fab 2 is one of several ocean-going pleasure cruisers owned by the Creighton Ward family. Kept an exclusive private marina on the south coast of England, the yacht was specially built for Lady Penelope by International Engineering, a company of which Jeff Tracy is a major shareholder. Fab 2 has a top speed of 60 knots and can be operated by either one person or up to 6, depending on the duties to be performed. Yeah, I'm so bad at reading, bro. Like, that's what I've noticed. Like, what the hell am I doing, bro? I'm just ignoring commas like they don't exist. Up to 6, depending on the duties to be performed. The yacht is mainly used for social functions when Lady Penelope is travelling, but can also function as a floating operations control centre for the international rescue if required. Super cool. I mean, down here, you can see Fab 1 being held in the cargo. Super luxurious quarters all around. Pretty basic boat design, if I do say. I feel like they could have gone a bit more far-fetched, a bit more absurd with this, or a bit more sci-fi, you know, futurism. But you know, it's whatever. It's a boat, I guess. It probably didn't get much time, but of course it's loaded with torpedoes and upside down video cameras. Just amazing. Ooh, the sun probe. Wow. Kind of like a little bit like Thunderbird 1, but yeah. The sun probe mission would have been a disaster, but for international rescue. What? The sun probe mission would have been a disaster, but for international rescue. Using an ion drive and chemical rocket system, the sun probe launch thrust of 20 million pounds gave it the acceleration to reach solar orbit in a week. 3 solar warts have remained aboard while the nose cone probe was launched to collect particles from a solar prominence and then retrieved. But high radiation levels meant the sun probe's retro failed. Even Cape Kennedy's backup system couldn't stop the ship heading straight for the sun. A radio safety beam activated from Thunderbird 3 eventually fired the retros, allowing the sun probe and its occupants to return safely. I bet that would have been a badass episode, but I don't remember that. I gotta go through, bro, and see. I've watched them all. I'm being dead ass. But yeah, super cool looking. And here's a Martian space probe being carried on this big old truck. Super cool. Just looks like a missile. Such a unique design. I love the colors down here too. Sort of the silver and the red. I like these little 2 twin retro rockets. Amazing. Oh, holy goat, bro. Oh, holy goat. Now, this used to actually scare me as a kid, but I've grown to love it. This is the Sidewinder, and I'm pretty sure, I think maybe the first episode has this? I'm not too sure, but this thing is really creepy and really strange. I mean, this is what I mean when they could have made the boat more absurd, because I mean, look at this vehicle, bro. Like, what the hell am I even looking at? But it's like some sort of all-terrain moving sort of machine. It's just like a big command machine with like gun pods and a whole living space and these huge arms for grabbing stuff with like crocodile claws and things. Just the most badass, cool looking design ever. I mean, like, they were cooking, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is this? This is the coolest thing ever. Anyway, one of International Rescue's early missions involved a prototype Sidewinder, an all-terrain transport vehicle commissioned by the US Army. Full stop. Several improvements have been made to the 20 production versions now in use, primarily in jungles worldwide. Built by Universal Engineering Incorporated, the gyroscopically balanced Sidewinders can clear whole areas of jungle, creating landing sites for helijets and troop-carrying aircrafts. Improvements made since the initial and potentially disastrous prototype tests, including the additions of the emergency thrust hover Combines that stabilize the progress of the machine through the rough terrain and stops it sinking into soft, unstable ground. I think I do actually remember the episode. They were like going through sandy areas, and I think the legs got stuck, and it like slowly like just went into quicksand and stuff. Actually, a really scary episode. And I think they actually used the mold to like save them in there and stuff. And they might have, I think they used like Thunderbird 2 to like pull out the ground and stuff. Just so cool. I mean, I love the legs, and the fact that it also hovers as well, so like to like support it. And I love like how it's kind of hard to see in this photo here, but the legs are kind of pretty far back on it, and it's got its whole front sort of leans over. You can see it in this photo up here, but you ain't gonna be able to see that shit. Maybe if I'm feeling lucky, I'll put a picture on screen. But just such a creepy, strange design. I mean, imagine like being in a field or something and you see this in the distance, just like what? Like, just insane, bro. And these obviously these huge metallic crocodile hands. Just crazy. Just so cool. Oh wow, crab logger. This is this is a fucking brutalist design. I mean, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but there is just a mouth here with just a bunch of spinning spikes on it. I actually have no idea what the hell this could be used for. Like, this looks like something for pure deforestation. This is just weird. But oh, it's even got little grabbers on the front as well. Just insane. Just absolutely insane. Built to order by International Robotics, the Crab Logger series of forest clearing machines has proved to be a fast and effective way of preparing forest areas for road building schemes. Divided in two, the front section cuts and uproots trees, sawing the trunks into planks and incinerating leaves. Planks are passed through to the back section, where they are either stored for collection and then used in the building industry, or together with larger branches. Pulped for later use in industries such as paper making. In the early years of the 21st century, a global ban on rainforest destruction was introduced. Crab loggers operate on the basis that felled trees must be replaced somewhere else, maintaining a worldwide balance and possible growth of forest areas. That's W information, although that's not really how it works, is it? If you destroy a forest and then mass plant trees, that forest that's being mass planted won't grow into be a proper forest. It's just not how it works. You just gotta leave the forest alone, man. That's literally it. But yeah, it's cool that they added that. Maybe that's what happens in the story, and the crab logger had to be repurposed or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, just an utterly absurd machine. Just crazy. I mean, there's no way this would no. This is just pure absurdity, but pretty cool in my mind. Just love the sheer scale of it, and it probably looks greater in the show. So yeah, I think that's just about it. There's a bunch of other ones here. But yeah, there we go. Well then, I think we're just about done there then. So thank you for watching. I hope the footage isn't too ass. I'm gonna flip it, so what I'm seeing right now, it's gonna look real weird on a video, but it should make it so you can see it properly. That's if the 1080p quality is enough to look at the pages, but oh well. At least I spoke about it so you could hear that and stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping to do way more videos like this with books. I got a few others in mind, like a pirate book and a book about birds and stuff, which I'll just randomly flip through and talk about. I don't know much about either birds or pirates, but you know, if the page talks about it, I can just talk about it. But yeah, I just wanted to start with Thunderbirds because it's quite big for my childhood and stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Oh goodness.